Hello everybody and welcome back to the Where We're At series for April 1st. We have got a lot of fun stuff to cover today, but to get the cat out of the bag, the little bit of the elephant in the room, if you will, there's going to be a very special set of new videos coming out on my channel that I think everybody's been asking about. I'm trying to make sure I know what I'm doing with them. And I have been authorized to give you guys, authorized by myself, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, to give you a quick little like sneak peek of what's going to be coming up in store in the future. Yes, it's coming back. Secret of the Magic Crystals is coming back to my channel. And in order to get everybody caught up, I thought it might be a nice time saver to kind of just play the first episode in the background here while we get through the little bit of the updates here. Finally, I can reveal it. I hope I don't get in trouble. I mean, it's a pretty old game, but I don't know why anybody would be mad, but it's going to be down there in the corner. You can get yourself caught up so you don't have to watch the first episode later. You can be ready when it comes out in the future. Hopefully you guys are going to be looking forward to that. I know, I'm pretty pumped. However, we have some sad news to go through on a couple other series on my channel here. First of all, a big change is coming. I do have Minesweeper here. Maybe I should. There. Dicey Dungeons. The computer is just kind of complicated. I don't think I'm going to continue playing it in the normal way. Frankly, it's just a bunch of dice anyway, so what I'm going to do in the future here, it's no longer going to be Dicey Dungeons as you know it. I am just going to be using a handful of dice. I'm going to roll them on my table, but I'm having a really hard time getting Bandicam to capture my desk. So if anybody knows how to get that to work, please help me out in the comments. I'm having a really hard time. But that's okay. We're gonna move on to the next one. I'm getting a little emotional about it. I'm sorry. But Wizard of Legend, I'm a little bit nervous about talking about this one. I can't sit idly by anymore because I know that it is a complete clone of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for Game Boy Color, and I haven't said anything. So it's gonna be replaced immediately. I'm sorry. You've all been saying it, and I've known since the beginning that it's just a copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for Game Boy Color. Which is a really good game, and Harry Potter's had a really tough break. And he hasn't gotten the recognition he deserves. So, forgive my cowardice for not speaking up sooner about this matter. I hope that you guys are going to stick around. I know this one might be the last straw. First, stopping Secret of the Magic Crystals, and now this. But I'm going to be replacing that immediately. So don't worry. You can stop sending me mean tweets. You can stop. Oh, look at that pretty fanny. Finally, this series, it hasn't been doing too well, but Enter the Gungeon, I've heard your complaints. It's just a little bit too predictable. I'm gonna be moving on from doing Lich streaks because it's what, 170 something Lich kills in a row. It's too predictable. We're gonna start post haste. We're gonna be doing some Lich losing streaks because there's a lot more ways to die in the game yourself than there are ways for the Lich to die. So therefore I've been talking a lot about variety in roguelikes and how that really is something that I like in my games. When I'm playing them, I just want to make sure each run feels different from each other. But the fact is, it always ends the same. The Lich dies, and then the credits roll. But if you die, you get to see different things. You might die by falling into a pit. You might die by being on fire. It might be your own slow reflexes. It could be any number of things. But there's just way more ways for you to die than there is for ways for the Lich to die, and I think that's just going to be a really positive new change for the series moving forward. I know that a lot of you have been saying, like, I hope you die. A couple of you have even said about me in Enter the Gungeon, but I think that will be a nice new change. I hope you guys agree. So, other than that, I've been hearing some news that there's some kind of an update coming out for the game. I might be checking it out. You could probably convince me to maybe take a look at it, but I heard on Twitter that you might be able to pet the dog. That might do it for me. I might be, you maybe could convince me to do it if you could pet the dog, but until then, also, honestly, unless they just give more ways for the Lich to die, like, until the Lich can get set on fire, the Lich can fall into a pit, quite frankly, it's just, is there only one way it can end, so. That's gonna do it for this update here, though. I think we didn't get very far in the video here, but, this is don't forget your timestamp. It's gonna be 5:41. I'll put a link in the description with the 5:41 timestamp for you guys, so that you can continue back where you left off, so that you can get ready. I think that there's I don't know how many episodes there are, but it's not too long. I promise it's gonna be worth it. It's real good. Cried Sathron for the thumbnail. Welcome to the part 1. I hope you guys are ready for that. Once again, to summarize, Bandicam, I would really appreciate some help. I can't talk about the Wizard of Legend again. I can't talk about the Wizard of Legend again. But Gungeon, I think there's a new update. Oh no. Subscribe to my channel. Happy April 1st. Goodbye.